Hey there, Chad Moore. I'm the lead pastor of Sun Valley Community Church. We have 5 campuses out in the Phoenix area in Arizona. Thank you for joining me for this whiteboard leadership moment. I want to take a few minutes here and talk to you about momentum. Momentum. Momentum is a very big deal. And usually, as pastors and leaders, when it comes to the church, we don't think about the importance of momentum. And if we do think about it, we don't understand how to foster it or manage it or increase it in the right direction. Think about the power of momentum for a second. Let's say you're watching a football game and one team just seems to be crushing the other team. But all of a sudden, the team that was winning throws an interception. The team that was losing gets the interception, runs it back for a touchdown. What happens? Suddenly, the team that was losing now has momentum in the right direction, and it's like the whole game changes. Momentum is a big deal. And you and I, there are some principles where we can create it, foster it, and then if we have it, we can learn how to manage it and increase it. So let me just give you 3 things here about momentum. The first is this: momentum is about emotion. Think about that football game for a minute. What changed? Same players, same situation, same weather. What changed? The 2 teams' emotions. The winning team, got punched in the gut, right? The wind was knocked out of them. The losing team that caught the interception, what do they have now? Confidence, excitement. Momentum is about emotion. One of the ways we can build and increase, foster momentum in our church is to be positive regularly. Regularly celebrate what God is doing in the life of your church. Put life change on display and teach your people after you show that picture of life change, whether it's a live testimony or a video, teach your people to clap and cheer, because what gets celebrated gets repeated. You want to constantly tell your organization, your church, how you're winning, and you want to celebrate it. Momentum is about managing the emotions of your people. Here's the other side of that, because momentum is either going forward in a positive way or it's going backward in a negative way. One of the things that helps you go from backward to forward is to celebrate tiny wins. So talk about what the wins are and then celebrate them. Right emotion in the right direction. Celebration needs to be a regular part of our churches. You celebrate what matters most, and then you get more of it. It's momentum in the right direction. So we talk about momentum, we're talking about emotion. When you think about momentum, think rhythm. By the way, rhythm is a really hard word to spell. You have to think about it in advance. So hopefully that's right. Think rhythm. And when I say rhythm, here's what I mean by that: the rhythm of the year. There are going to be times in the life of your church where you're automatically going to have some momentum. In our church, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, actually, we do Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve, Eve, and Christmas Eve, Eve, Eve. All right. And the reason is that there's so many people, we don't have room for them. That is a huge time of momentum for our church. Through the years, we've just got our people emotionally involved in Christmas Eve. Just about anybody will come to church on Christmas Eve. I have relatives who are atheists. They have come to church with me on Christmas Eve. And we lead into that moment. So in the rhythm of the year, what are those big kinds of moments? Christmas Eve, obviously Easter. January is a big moment because, everybody's New Year's resolution and they're thinking, oh, we need to go back to church. For us out in Arizona where I live, August is a big time of year because that's when all the kids go back to school. Everybody leaves in the summertime because it's hot where I live, okay? But in August, you have to come back because school is starting. So what you do is you think about those moments. Usually in August, we'll do a big felt need relationship series. We get everybody emotionally excited about it. We tell our church, hey, you got to bring a friend to this series. Why? Because it will help them. You point out crisis during this time. We usually do a relationship series, and what we'll do is we'll talk about stats in our area, in the county where we live. This is how many marriages aren't making it. This is what that means when it comes to legacy in our future. Somebody's got to do something. And you point out the crisis, and then you say, so here's what we're going to do as a church. You give everybody an invitation. Is there anybody that you know that they're like, oh, my marriage is okay, but it could be better? Is there anybody that you know that their marriage is just on the rocks? Is there anybody that you know that wants their relationships just to be better overall? Invite them to this series. We have a moment. We pray for the friends that we're going to invite. We might even bring cards up where we wrote their names down, place them on the stage. The staff prays over them. Those kinds of things. Momentum. When you're going into Easter, Easter's going to be big. Why? Because it's Easter. Everybody that comes once a month is going to show up on Easter, so it's going to be more crowded. It's important what you do on Easter. Think with me. It's more important what you do the week after Easter, 2 weeks after Easter. Because on Easter, you've got all those people point out the crisis that's there, and then provide the solution in the next series you're going to be sharing. Advertise your next series on Easter. You got to be here. You don't want to miss it. Be funny, be witty, and then also be challenging and impactful. You do not want to miss the next series. And then usually I'll have moments like this where I'll say, everybody lean in. Okay, we'll make you a pastor promise. I'm so grateful that you're here on Easter. Come back next week. This series on rest for your soul, or whatever it is, on rest for your soul, will help you. And then I'll look at everybody, right? And I'll say, you need this. You need this. Go on the journey with us. Be here next weekend. So you think about those big moments. Same thing on Christmas Eve. What are you going to do in January? What can you advertise and push people to come back to? So you want to think emotion. That's what momentum's about. You want to think rhythm of the year, because you have those moments that are just strategic. And then last one is real simple, but you just want to plan, and you want to plan around momentum. So let's say in August, if that's the time of the year when everybody goes back to school where you live, let's say you do have a big crowd. What are you going to do with them? If you're doing a relationship series, can you do a marriage ministry for 6 weeks and say, hey, maybe this series has been helpful for you. If you want to take another step, you can join us for 6 weeks on Monday nights at 7 o'clock, and there's childcare. And what you do is you provide opportunity in your plan to catch as many fish as you can who showed up during that time of momentum. It could be, hey, we're doing a 4-week parenting seminar. We would love for you to join us, all right? And you just give them opportunity to move from the crowd into the congregation, into the community, and the core life of your church. So that's momentum. It's about emotion. Think rhythm of the year. And then plan not just what you're going to do in the auditorium for momentum, but what are some steps that people can take and then become part of the life of the church. Hope that helps you. Momentum is a really big deal. God bless you guys, and thanks for joining me in this Whiteboard Leadership Moment. You've been listening to a Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To find out more, go to converge.org.